rhythm, it's Jamaican pride representing for CCN World TV News. It's CCN World TV News.
Everybody thinks Jamaican YouTube is controlled by views. That's the first mistake. Because if views meant power, then every viral video would change everything. But it doesn't. Some creators go viral and disappear, while others barely trend. Yet somehow they influence everything. So the real question isn't who gets the most views, it's this: who actually controls Jamaican YouTube? And when you see who's really at the top, you might not agree. Let's get something clear. Power on YouTube is not subscribers. It's not hype, and it's definitely not one viral moment. Real power is when creators copy your style, when your moves create trends, when people start channels because of you, and when your presence is felt even when you don't upload. That's influence, that's control, and that's exactly what this list is based on. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Some creators on this list you'll expect, others it may be the first time you're hearing about them, or you're going to question immediately. But that's because most people are looking at the surface, and this list is built on what's happening underneath. Tier 5, the ones building quietly. These are not the loudest names, but they're dangerous because they are consistent. Creators like the Osborns in Jamaica, Nigel Yaman TV, Monique from Kingston, just to name a few of the smaller lifestyle channels. Quiet vloggers building slowly. They don't chase drama. They don't chase hype, but they understand something most people don't. YouTube rewards consistency over time, and over time, they become impossible to ignore. Tier 4, the culture carriers. Creators like Yard Life's Good, Chin Family from Jamaica, Auntie Pauline from Yard to Abroad, Ras Kitchen, J Bud the Bakers. These creators don't just make content, they represent something deeper: culture, identity, connection. Their audience isn't just watching, they're connected emotionally. And emotional connection is one of the strongest forms of power on YouTube. Tier 3, the family networks. Now, this is where influence starts multiplying. Creators like the Virgos, the Powells, Cameron Family TV, and so many others. You see, these channels don't just build audiences, they build communities. When people watch them, they feel like they are a part of something, a sense of belonging. And once that happens, those viewers don't leave. And that's retention. And that's what YouTube loves. Control. Tier 2, the ones gaining power fast. This is where things start shifting. Creators like Jabot, Kevian Lifestyle, emerging fast growing channels. These are the disruptors. They're active, they're consistent, and most importantly, they're gaining momentum. And momentum is dangerous because it can flip the entire system overnight. Tier 2B, the specialists. These creators don't try to do everything. They dominate one lane. Monoflex GA, Canter Spearfishing GA. They've built authority. So when people think of that niche, they think of them. That's not just influence, that's ownership. Tier 2Z, the voices that shape opinion. Now this is real power. Creators like Popeye News Links, Politics Watch, PDTV News Andre Stevens, JBN Network, Perry Cummins Jr., a new news commentator that is doing extremely well, and so many others. These are commentary platforms. These creators don't just report, they influence how people think. They shape opinions. They control conversations. And when you control conversation, you control attention. Tier 1. The ones who pull everyone in. Meet the Mitchells. This is where power becomes obvious. They have strong audience, consistency, emotional connection. They don't chase attention. Attention comes to them. And when that happens, you're not just a creator anymore. You're a platform. Quiet Perry. Quiet Perry presents something different. He connects. His energy, his presence, his relatability. It pulls people in. And connection is powerful because people don't just watch, they support. And support is influence that lasts. Now we get to the one that people will debate. This creator didn't just build a channel, he built a system, a team, a movement, a structure. Other creators grow around them. People start channels because of him, and even when they're not trending, their influence is still active. That's not just content, that's control. Colaz Smith? Yes, Colaz Smith. And whether you agree or not, you can't ignore his impact. He didn't just grow himself, he brought others up with him. And that is the highest level of power one can ever hold on YouTube. But now, I want to hear from you. Not based on hype, not based on bias. Who really controls Jamaican YouTube? Did we get it right? Or is someone missing from this list? Drop your top 3 below because something tells me this conversation is about to get serious.